Hi, this is Donald Gordon again, and welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do. This will be a little or a short miscellany, or short. What's the word in English? Yeah, miscellany. I was watching a video, a very clip of a video of Jeff Daniels, and he was talking about when he first met Clint Eastwood. He was at some presentation or something, and Clint Eastwood came over to him and said, I can't remember exactly, but it was something like congratulations for the film Dumb and Dumber, which was made back in 1993, 94. And he said he was really nervous. And then later on, he actually worked with him on a project. But maybe think about Dumb and Dumber. A number of things. One is I remember when the film came out, and I remember seeing the trailers, and I thought to myself, that looks like a right silly film. I want to see it. So I would say to my girlfriend at the time that we should go and see it on the weekend, and we did so. And I thought it was one of the funniest films I'd seen in a long time. I think I mentioned in another in another video that I saw Airplane with Blazing Saddles at the same time many years ago, and I was in pain from laughing so much. Actually, did I actually do that video? Sorry, one of the dogs is trying. Yeah, she got outside. Part of the show, and on the Monday, I went into work, and I was sitting at my desk, and some people came over to do whatever they were doing, and I said to them, I went to see Dumb and Dumber last at the weekend, and it was very very funny film. Totally silly, but a very funny film. And one guy said, "Yeah, I haven't seen it, but maybe I'll go and see it." And the other guy said, "Well, I won't go and see it because it's a very silly film. I'm not into that really." So I said, "Okay, fair enough." And I enjoyed the film. That's the way it is. And about a week, maybe 2 weeks later, the guy who said he wouldn't go and see it said to me very discreetly, "I apologize for what I said about the film. I actually went to see it last night, and it was very, very funny." I said, "Yeah, it's funny. It was silly. Nothing wrong with that. A film can be silly. It doesn't have to have a big message, just..." Excuse me, I have to close the door. No, it doesn't have to be. Intellectual. A film can be just nonsense. And I actually can't remember the story very well, but I always found very funny the scene where the two of them are licking the pole as they're out skiing, and their tongues get stuck to the pole. I thought that was a very silly, funny scene. Anyway, that's my opinion. So it got me thinking anyway about comedy and wokeism. Oh, here we go. And I'm not going to get into wokeism. A lot of people have talked about this, and I'm not going to start here. Not at the moment. I don't want to get banned for my channel banned or blocked for at this stage. But the last time I saw a really funny film, I think, was Dumb and Dumber. Yes, there have been some funny films. In fact, there's actually a Mexican film which I'm actually in, and it was of the same kind of ilk. Came out about 4 years ago, and the name of it I just can't remember. It just came to mind actually. That was actually quite a funny film, very naughty. And at the premiere, there were some scenes which were a bit dodgy, and I laughed. My wife tried not to laugh, and everybody else didn't laugh. I'm sure the director laughed, but I thought it was quite funny. Bit slapstick, bit kind of Benny Hill humour, if you like. What's wrong with that? And there was nothing about women being naked or anything like that. It was actually quite the opposite. It was more to do with men in compromised situations and oppositions. And that was quite a good film. Another film actually that's just come to mind now, I was in as well, is Viaje Todo Robado, and I'm in that as well. And that was quite funny. Again, very, very simple, very very innocent, that film, in a way. And so those two films really are the only ones I can think of for a very long time that I can say actually laughed. And the last one, as I said, is that I can remember is Dumb and Dumber. And that's 30 years ago. So what has happened? And I'm now focusing more on Hollywood, because the wokeism there has been kind of exaggerated. And really, I can't remember anything coming out since then. And it's quite sad. Quite sad, actually. But things seem to be turning around now. Trump is coming into power on Monday. This is now Saturday, the 18th of January 2025. And things seem to have changed since he got elected. Things seem to be happening before he actually gets into power, officially gets into power. And I'm not for or against, not saying anything, you can decide for yourselves, but it's just interesting watching that YouTube seems to be getting rid of their censoring, the censoring they've been doing for the last 10 years, really, really hardcore censoring. That seems to be going. And that's a good thing, in my opinion. That's my opinion. You can have your own opinion. So hopefully comedy will get back. Now, when I say I didn't say anything funny, there's lots of series, but again, they've been very careful. But in terms of actual films, I have not seen a film in a long time that has been funny. Maybe films with aspects of the film funny, but not all the way through, such as Dumb and Dumber, Airplane, Blazing Saddles, for example. And those two are 50 years old. They were made back in the mid-70s. There you go. But there have been other films through this time as well. I just can't remember, which kind of indicates that there haven't been that many. So hopefully in the future now, the things will change positively, and we can have more comedy and make fun of each other, and not to laugh at, not to make fun of each other, but to laugh at each other. Big difference. If you don't know the difference, look it up. I'm not a teacher, although I can be a good teacher if the students listen. But if you just look it up, you have a cell phone probably, that's an encyclopedia, the best ever. Yes, there's misinformation, disinformation, and whatever other information, but it's up to you to decide, research, and find out what's the truth for you, and based on your experience, based on your knowledge, and your common sense. Yes, that's all I really wanted to say. I realised I haven't seen a real funny film in a long, long time. A film that maybe hurt my gut, or hurt my tummy muscles. Sorry. and let's hope that's going to change. Okay, that's it. I hadn't have much else to say. In a while, I'm going to do another film of my first video for one of my playlists. The playlist is Tin Whistle. So I am learning the tin whistle, and I'm going to record one classical tune. She moves through the fair. It's not complex, and I won't be using any effects. Just playing it as a way to get that playlist going. And over the next few weeks, I'll play it maybe every week, or just every 2 or 3 weeks, or every 2 or 3 days, just to see if there's progress. And today, oh God, time is a problem, and it's my problem to solve. I need to do a backing track for that. It's not difficult, but I need to do it, and it all takes time. There's other things to do as well. And am I going in and out of focus? I am a bit. It's on autofocus. Well, okay, let's leave it there. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, please. And talk to you later. Bye.